video I am going to be showing you my foundation routine. So this is basically just going to be everything that I do makeup wise up until I do my eye makeup and my eyebrows. So I'm not going to be showing you that. So just everything that I use on my skin really. So if you would like to see how I get my skin to look like this, then keep watching. So I've already moisturised my face using my Diprobase Moisturiser, and this is for very dry skin. I had a couple patches of eczema on my skin which have now mostly cleared up, and I got this as it is just brilliant for dry skin. So after I've moisturised my face, the first thing I do is prime my face, and today I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Lightweight Primer. And I've been using this for a while now and I like it. It is just one of your generic kind of silicone based primers. It feels very smooth on the skin. I don't know if it's meant to be kind of rivaling the Professional by benefit. Personally I think the Professional is just a very different kind of formula. It is slightly tinted and it's slightly thicker, and I think personally it is better at kind of erasing pores. It sort of fills them in. This, I haven't really seen much evidence of the pore eraser properties of it, but other than that, I mean, it feels lovely on the skin and it does keep my foundation on all day. So once that has sunk into my skin, I am going to apply my foundation, and I'm using my Revlon Colour Stay foundation in the shade 150 Buff, and this is for normal to dry skin, and I'm going to use my beauty blender to apply that. So I really love this foundation. I've been using it for over a year now, possibly 2 years actually. I don't really try out any other foundations because, I mean, once you find a foundation that you like, then why not stick with it, and this one works really well with my skin and I really like it. I also love using the beauty blender. I used to use just my hands, and then for a while I was using a stippling brush, but I think for the past year or so I've been using the beauty blender, and I think it just gives a really flawless finish and I am really enjoying it. I used to use the lighter shade in this, I think it was 110 Ivory, and then I figured it was just too light for me. I mean, I'm very pale, but it was just kind of making me look like a ghost, so I figured I would go up one shade to the buff shade 150, and I'm really liking it. So next I am going to apply concealer, and I am using the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and this is a liquid concealer, and it is just applied with a little doe foot applicator. If you watch YouTube, then you've probably seen a lot of people talking about this concealer. Personally, I love it. I think it is such a good concealer, and it's only £4 in the UK, so it's so affordable. So I'm just going to apply this under my eyes and also on kind of any blemishes that I have. This is lighter than my foundation, but I like that as it can double as a highlighter as well, which is really nice. So kind of just put it anywhere that I want to highlight and also cover up dark circles and blemishes. So I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out. I did try using a brush with this before, like a concealer brush, a flat brush, but I just found it left brush strokes on my face, and I just thought that my finger was better. And I tried the beauty blender as well, the smaller end of it, but personally I think that my finger is just better at blending it out. I can kind of control where it goes, and my finger is warm, so it kind of helps it melt into my skin, so I really like that.
Like every night.
So that is my concealer done. I don't use powder, as I mentioned before. I've got pretty dry skin, so I figured powder would just really dry my skin out even more, and it would probably end up looking cakey on my skin, so I don't use powder to set my foundation. I do, however, use other powder products like bronzer and blush and highlighter, so I'm going to start with my bronzer, and this is the Urban Decay Baked Bronzer in Toasted, and this is for face and body. And I didn't even realise I had this. I found this in my makeup collection the other day and I didn't even know I had it. It's unused. So I used it for the first time the other day in my spring tutorial and I really, really like it. So I'm going to start using a sort of tapered brush just to contour. And this bronzer isn't too muddy, it's not too orange. I think it's just a really nice colour. And don't worry, I will blend this out a bit more. I know it's looking a bit liney at first. So now I am going to use a small fluffy brush. This is just a fluffy brush from Delium Tools. It's a 776 brush. And I'm just going to use this to contour down my nose. This will just slim it out a bit and make it look slimmer. Just kind of creates shadows on the side of your nose to give the effect that your nose is slightly slimmer than it actually is. And now I'm going to use a big fluffy brush to kind of contour, not contour, to bronze the rest of my face. So I'm just going to apply this anywhere that the sun would sort of naturally hit, so my forehead. It's the 3B formation, so like that, under my jawbone. So basically, you know, you're contouring like the outside of your face and then you highlight the center, and I used my concealer to highlight like this area here and down my nose and my forehead and my chin. So that is my bronzer done. I'm going to move on to blush now, and I'm using the NYX blush in Desert Rose, and this is, as the name suggests, just a rosy colour, and I haven't used this too much, so I thought I would give it a go today. A little goes a long way with these blushes. They are brilliant blushes, super pigmented, so you just need a light hand with it really.
Feel the magic in the air.
And now I am going to highlight, and I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to use a fan brush to apply this. So I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbones and just give them a little bit of light, and also down the center of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and the center of my forehead. So that is my completed foundation routine. I'm just going to fill in my brows now. It's not really part of the routine, but I just like to do that now before I move on to eye makeup and lips. So I will just go and do that, and I will be right back. So I have filled in my brows, and if you would like to see a brow routine from me, like what products I use in my brows, how I kind of keep them shaped and whatever, and let me know in the comments below and I can do a video on that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful or interesting or something like that. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And if you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, like an eyebrow routine, which I mentioned in the video, then please let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!